absolute top favorites from the up close videos. 4 days until a new Miss Universe is crowned. The judges were just announced, the women had their interview today, and interesting enough, there was a lot of people kind of freaking out saying it's not fair that girls had to quarantine, whereas they're just jumping into interview now with the judges who didn't have to quarantine. Well, I've heard from a few people that actually the interviews were taking place in a different way this year. The interviews were actually taking place with Paula Shugart and a few other members of the Miss Universe organization who have obviously quarantined, tested negative, all that kind of stuff, and they were being recorded, videoed for the judges to see. So I don't know if they're gonna have like a sit down in a few days with all the judges, a couple of days for the judges to watch all together. I don't really know what they're doing, but that's what I've heard. So today I'm going to give you my favorites from the up close videos on the YouTube channel, Miss Universe YouTube channel. The only one I have not seen is the Miss USA up close. So I'm gonna go through, give you my top favorites, my absolute top favorites from the up close videos. I have 14. I have 14 that I had the need to type out her name, her country name, and then I have some standouts. So let's go through, starting with Bahamas. Miss Bahamas is super well spoken. She has an organization, I think it's an organization, or there was something that she said, perfection is a myth. I think that's her organization, but she lost her 2 older brothers, so she's dealt with a lot of loss and wants to be able to help out other people. Then at Miss South Africa, I knew I was gonna love her video. I love learning more about her and that she was a dancer. I also love something that she said, and that was that she wants to build her own table as opposed to waiting for seats to be allocated. I love that because of course we always tell women to take their seat at the table or pull up a seat at the table or sit at the table, something along those lines, where she took a twist to it and said, I'm gonna build my own table. Then I have Mexico. Mexico has been on my radar. After seeing her up close video, she is definitely way up there for me. Her story is so inspiring. I love that she talked about her story in such an honest way, and she said she went through times where she felt not very confident, and it was her family who really encouraged her to step into her confidence. Miss Japan. One thing I love about Miss Japan's video is she talks about making mental health care more accessible in Japan. So she's all about social entrepreneurship, which I love. Then we have Miss Thailand, one of my personal favorites since before the girls even arrived in Israel. I love Miss Thailand. I loved her video because I found out this was her first pageant. Like, Miss Thailand was her first pageant. I think I kind of knew that, but it reminded me. And she wants to see a shift in pageantry, and that it's about how you carry yourself, your perspectives, and being that voice in a modern contemporary world. She wants to be the voice of a modern day woman, which she totally is. I love her advocacy of real size beauty. I've talked about her a lot. If you haven't seen her video, I recommend checking it out. Miss Vietnam. I love Miss Vietnam's photos, her fashion, and what I learned from her video is that her ambitions are unique. She wants to build an iconic building in her hometown through her love of real estate. So I thought this was really unique. Again, another video you have to check out. I thought it was super cool, super unique, and the judges always love unique things that make girls stand out. Great Britain. I was absolutely wowed and impressed by Great Britain's video. She has a campaign called Draw the Line, and it's about bystander intervention to stop sexual-based violence. There's more to it than that for sure. Again, another video I recommend checking out. I really feel like you should go watch all the videos actually. If you have the time, go watch all the contestant videos. Great Britain was so well spoken. Love her story. Love that she's being so vulnerable and open and sharing something she's gone through to be able to help other women. Philippines. I cannot not mention Philippines. I love her video more than any video I've ever seen of her. I felt like she was more relaxed, calm, open, and I hope she was like that with the judges at Miss Universe today, because she had a varsity scholarship for volleyball, and it was something that changed her life and also helped her mom, because her mom did her best to give them what she could. She's also a member of the Marines, and she is just like this video of her where she's like working out. She talks about running 5 kilometers a day. She's also a member of the LGBT community and said that she's so proud that Philippines has like welcomed her and cheered her on at Miss Universe. Paraguay. This woman is incredible. She talked about her background, about that she almost died from a surgery she had when she was like 8 months old or 10 years old, or I think she had the surgery when she was 8 months old, and then something happened when she was 10. She's just absolutely incredible. The things she's done, she has a clothing company with her family. She is so amazing, and I really hope to see her rise to the top of Miss Universe. Israel. Israel is an entrepreneur, and she is also an amazing woman, so well spoken. She also aims to protect the environment. Again, another video that you have to see. Belgium. Belgium's story is so heartbreaking but so inspiring. She talks about how her dad gave her and her siblings up to an orphanage, and she's now the face of an organization that gives a second chance to kids. She's a survivor and she's using her voice to be able to help others. She's amazing. Brazil. Brazil is totally standing out to me, and her video just amazing. She talks about her jewelry company and that she's working on a special project with a company that helps vulnerable women. Miss France. Miss France is so fun, so bubbly. She's from an island, but then she talks about how she can still fit in Paris, and like just the video, her personality, her looks. I love Miss France. I'd love to see her in the semifinals, especially after she had to quarantine like the whole Miss Universe competition so far. So I would love to see her shine on stage. Hopefully she did well in her interview. I'm sure she did, and I would love to see her rise to the top of Miss Universe. The last woman on my list for today in the up close interviews was Panama. Miss Panama has an amazing background in pageantry. I loved that at the end of the video she said, "The goal is not necessarily to live forever, but to leave a legacy that is eternal." Love that, so powerful. If you want a little bit of Miss Panama's background in pageantry, Benjamin Guzman commented on the video, shout out to you Benjamin, that Brenda was the second runner-up at Miss Georgia Teen USA. Fun fact, she is born in the States, her father is from Panama, and her mother is from Mexico. So that'll help give the understanding of her pageant background. She was the second runner-up at Miss Georgia Teen USA, then she won Miss Missouri Teen USA and entered the top 16 at Miss Teen USA 2013. Later on in 2017, she was Miss Georgia USA first runner-up. In 2019, she competed in the, I don't know how to say it, but it's that famous Nuestra Belleza Latina NBL, a super famous pageant. A lot of you would know about it, and or I guess it's like a TV show pageant, and she was part of the top finalists, which is amazing. From there in 2020, she was crowned Miss Mexico City, and she competed at Mexicana Universal, where she became the second runner-up to none other than Andrea Meza, our current Miss Universe. And of course now she is Miss Panama. So I would love to see Panama do well at Miss Universe. Of course I want to see her in the semifinals. I'm so excited to watch the prelims. Here are some other standouts from the up close interviews. Honestly, everyone is so amazing. I could talk about every single woman. Bolivia was incredible. Netherlands, Namibia, Venezuela, Nepal, Spain, Puerto Rico, Argentina, Costa Rica, Chile, and India. I love so many more women, but those are the ones that either stood out to me or that I had to mention, had to talk about. Let me know in the comments your top woman, top #1 girl, maybe your top 3, maybe a few more. Let me know in the comments who stood out to you from those up close interviews. As always, if you want to see more from me, feel free to hit subscribe, like this video, share this video, and I cannot wait to see you during the prelims. Like, I'm thinking, should we do like a live on YouTube watching the prelims? Like, I cannot wait. I hope you all have an amazing night and see you guys at the prelims.